Am I the a-hole for calling the police on my brother? I have two younger siblings. My brother is married and has a 2-year-old daughter. My parents and sister live in the same city as my brother. I live in a different city a few hours away. In the last few months my sister has been complaining that my brother invites her to his family outings only to use her as a babysitter for our niece. He'd ask her to restaurants or parks and make her watch the child while he and sister-in-law enjoyed themselves. She decided to stop going out with them, and our parents supported her, even talking to my brother about it. Despite their talk, my brother didn't take it seriously. He wanted my sister to join a road trip. It was like a 3 days 2 nights kind of thing, leaving on a Sunday coming back on Tuesday. My sister didn't want to go and my parents said no anyway because she would miss 2 school days. Keep in mind in our side of the world it's not summer and kids are in school here. Last Sunday, when our parents were at church, my brother showed up at our house and told my sister to get in the car because they were going on the road trip. She said she didn't want to go, but he insisted and they both, sister-in-law and brother, made her get in the car. When she was in the car my sister texted me and told me the whole thing. She said she had texted my parents too but she didn't think they were reading her messages soon because they were in the Sunday service. So I called my brother. I reminded him that our parents had said no and my sister didn't want to go anyway so he better turn that car and drop my sister back home. He dismissed me, claiming I was not his boss. I asked him if he knew that what he did was kidnapping and I warned that I would totally call the police if he didn't return my sister home right away. He laughed it off and hung up. So, I called the police. The police found them quickly since they haven't even left the city yet. Our parents didn't press charges and the whole thing was dropped quite easily and quickly. My parents were furious at my brother of course, but they were divided about what I did. My mom is angry at me for involving the police. She agrees my brother was wrong and that I had limited options since I'm in a different city but she thinks I went too far. Especially because my 2-year-old niece was in the car too and it must have been a scary situation for her. She believes that if I had waited for them, my parents, to get out of Sunday service she could have talked to my brother and convinced him to drop my sister back home. She said in the half an hour it would have taken them to be out of Sunday service, my brother wouldn't have even left the city yet since traffic was horrible. My father thinks it was great since I probably scared my brother into never taking my sister without permission again and said this should teach my brother a lesson. For calling the police on my brother?